He's alive. 21st of June, Sunday. Big happy Father's Day out there to fathers, father figures. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's a very wet Sunday morning here. We had a good amount of rain yesterday, and then last night we'll talk about the weather. Oh, does that taste good on a Sunday? Okay, probably quite a few of you that are going to be a little upset. I get it, I understand it. I don't know what to tell you. Things have been a little chaotic. Everything's going fine. This is going to be just a video of some jibber jabber here, a little update, look at the cattle, a look at the 100% sorghum silage that is now coming out to feed the group of Holstein heifers that's being custom raised for a local big dairy. I guess we'll start here. I don't even recall the last video that was made. Shame on me. I took this little girl in. This is a free Martin. It's a free Martin heifer. If you don't know what that means, she is a twin. She has a twin brother. Basically, free Martin means a heifer that is non-breedable. I don't know how else to put it. So anyway, local cattleman, one of the bigger ones actually in the UP of Michigan. He's not too far from here. She was on the bottle, and he doesn't have time for that. So anyway, I ended up acquiring her. Might as well. I mean, there's milk replacer being made up twice a day anyway. What's one more gonna hurt? And in fact, I got another hutch prepared here for another one. But then that's it. That's it. Right? Yeah. Our little mascot here, he's doing okay. That's the little guy there that his mother unfortunately prolapsed sometime right after birth. He's doing real good. It's my little buddy. Holstein bull calves are doing just fine. There's 6 of them here. And then of course, and you know, folks, pay no attention to the outside of these hutches. You need to understand this is what's going to happen when you get an amount of rain. The insides are real nice and dry. And these are beef calves here. They're doing just fine. Everybody's doing real good. I guess before the Holstein heifers, I'll talk about baling hay. Boy, the old famous words of shoulda, coulda, woulda. We've had a very tricky, treacherous weather pattern here. Half of it's been baloney. It's hard, you can't manage that. I'm gonna go ahead and just say right now that I'm only putting half stock into our future weather forecast this year. I've burnt myself quite significantly in the last couple of years of really being dedicated to what I'm seeing as far as future forecast. A percentage of that is going to go away. What I'm trying to say is, if you recall and keep up with the videos, you'll know that I dropped 2, I'm going to call them 2 test plots of hay for dry baling. A test plot for the small square baler and a small test field for the round baler. I'm very happy to tell you that everything flawless. Thank you. I'm very disgruntled that we didn't go dropping a whole pile of hay, 40 acres, 50 acres at a minimum. Those little test plots is the only hay that I have in, and a lot of hay could have been made multiple days there. But no harm, no foul. We all know how that goes as well. 50, 60 acres of hay down. begin the year, you're probably going to have problems. Very lucky to say that we did not encounter any. I am tickled pink with the John Deere 460M round baler. We'll talk more about it here in just a second. All right. If you keep up, you'll know that there was 2 yearling bulls in here. One sold yesterday morning. He sold to a very good young man, probably 50, 60, 65 miles away from me. And yeah, that was 3005. This is 3007, which is AI sired by Fortitude. I've had some other calls, a lot of, you know, everything on him, but nobody, I don't know what the problem is. I've had a few people say, well, we're interested, but not right now. Well, okay. Well, when do you start your breeding program? Well, you know, about, you know, end of July, August 1st. All right, well, this is a great time to look at this and bring him onto your property, your farmstead, and let them kind of get used to the surroundings. There's a few people that want them, but they're not willing to feed them until breeding season. So, and it's okay, to each their own. He's not going anywhere. Not anytime soon. We'll see what happens. But very happy to say that one of the bulls is gone. And this guy's left. Of course, you know, I've got 3 other bulls, but they're being kept for my own use. Come August 1st. Right, little buddy? You're a little lonely now, ain't you? You had your pal in here for quite a while. He was pretty rough on you, though, so. Okay, back to baling. The 460M John Deere round baler. Gosh darn beast. What a beast. Now understand, I've been taking it easy. I am following the rules to a T because I choose to do so with a proper, I'm going to say, half gentle break-in period. One of them, most importantly, being 50 bales at a minimum of 4x5 in size, dry. This thing can eat. It's unbelievable. I'm very happy thus far. It's been flawless. I've had to tinker with it. I've had to make some small adjustments, which of course is absolutely normal for a new piece of equipment. One of them being is I continue to play with the density, which is the tightness, folks, of the bale. It was extremely low coming out of the dealer, and I'm sure, obviously, on purpose. Let's take a little look here. And I left it at that setting for about a dozen bales or so. Then I started monkeying with it. One of the pieces of information I seen, I think this thing's just a little bit crooked, is it's recommended, a good rule of thumb is this at the 2 o'clock position. I'm probably at 1. The next time I go dry round baling, I will probably hit that 2 position, and at some point, I'd obviously like to hit that 3 o'clock. I want a tight bale, but right now, you know, we're breaking the newness out of this thing. Extremely happy so far. I mean, we've only shot out 22 bales. That's nothing, but very happy. I was scared to death. That's the reason why I didn't take a video of round baling. Trust me, we've got a long ways to go this summer. You're going to see so many videos, you're going to get sick of them. It scared me to death, and I think that that's a healthy thing. It put me on edge. It made me, I mean, hell, I bailed with the back window open just to listen. Look, listen. Yeah. Pickup head. That roller is just a godsend. It's just beautiful. Of course, I got twine in here right now, prepared, but you know, not yet. The one thing that I will say that I had to get used to, which scared me the most, and it's going to be playing with tricks up here for some time to come, The New Holland, I was able to see the net wrap in the front. It gave you a sense of security. In fact, I can promise you every bale that was ever shot out of the New Holland, I had glanced at the net wrap to see if it was going. It's just one of those things. You can't do that here on these John Deeres because the net wrap is in the back. So that really put me on edge, and it worked beautifully. I'm pleased thus far. It's early. I guarantee I'm going to continue to be pleased, but we'll see what happens. I do see our weather pattern is crap. If you had to put full stock into weather future forecasts, I don't see a 3-day span of dry baling being able to be had for 2.5, 3 weeks if you had to put full stock into that forecast. So I don't know what I'm going to do here, because I am seeing a couple of free days in there with no rain. We got a lot coming. Where a guy could go out and, you know, knock down 20, 30 acres and do his baleage right away, which it's ready. That alfalfa is so nasty thick, which is great. But folks, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to follow the rules on break-in period here and go from there. So, yeah, the verdict is out thus far. Very happy, and I look forward to showing you a lot of what this baler can do here throughout the summer and even early fall. Very happy. Did some square baling as well. In fact, Dad did the square baling on Tuesday. I round baled Wednesday when I got home. I didn't even throw the bags in the house, just went. Square baler, knock on wood, flawless. Very happy beginning of the year. It needs to continue, please. Yeah, Dad shot out 384 small squares as a nice test on Tuesday. I shot out about 17, 18 round bales on Wednesday. And then, because we didn't have any hay down, shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know how that goes, we ended up taking on a square bale and round bale little custom job on Thursday. Oh, I just heard a little kitten. Well, look at here. So yeah, Tuesday square baling. I actually had 2 customers that were in dire need of hay. And other than that, this is what was left over that we piled up here in the hay mow. As you can see, you obviously see the new green stuff. That is all that was left. And that's actually square baled alfalfa. And that's easily going on almost 3 years old. It's still good stuff though. Doesn't look like it to you on the outside, trust me. Greener than a goat turd inside. So yeah, we didn't have any hay down. Boy, that hay is green. So we took on that small custom job for a local farmer 2-3 miles away. Spit out another just shy of 200 small squares and then a few rounds just to get him going for the year. He was basically completely out of feed. So it was nice. That helps out a little bit, puts a little fuel in the tank. I think Dad put that in there so they stay there. We've got all the you know, we got a family gathering going on here for Father's Day after 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock or something like that. And of course the my little nieces, that's right up their alley. Don't fall down this chute. Don't do it. We better get out of here. I don't want them climbing out of there. All right, let's talk about the beef herd. Beef herd's doing real good. Folks, I don't think we've spoken for 7-8 days. Of course, calving season is slowly coming to an end. But in the last 7-8 days since we've spoken last, there's probably been an additional 6, 7, or 8 calves. I'd have to put good bets on that. There's about another, well, there better be 10 more coming. Possibly up to 15. I have to go through all the paperwork. I have to do some check marks off and this, that, the other thing, and kind of really figure it out what's left more to come. There's guaranteed pregnant cows and heifers yet. I can loosely tell you about 10 of them. There might be even up to 15. Had a brand new, big, beautiful bull calf this morning. Actually, I think he was born early evening, last evening. So I'm going to scrounge him up here late this afternoon, early evening, get him his tag and his shot of multi-min 90. But this morning started the brand new rotation all over again. As you can see, they're up on the North Hill. They did a full, complete grazing system, paddock system rotation, and it worked out. Everything's just fine and dandy. We did take some of the paddocks into quarters. Most of them were thirds, and so far everything's working out just fantastic. It's real good. Now that's a pretty damn good square up there. Those cows are going to be up there for 2 full days. Tomorrow they're going to be crying because they're greedy pigs. If need be, tomorrow evening I will supplement them with a fresh round bale of hay. But yeah, the first full rotation of grazing is over, and now starts a new one. It's going exceptionally well. Don't know how else to put it. Hey girls. Hey. Yeah. All right. Sorghum silage. These girls have finally developed a very good taste for it. They're doing really good on it. In fact, I upped the feed this morning. Everybody knows I put this up kind of dry, very dry. It's working, but lesson to be learned for this later this year. Of course, this is what was left over, and then corn silage was thrown on top of this. It's got a very, it basically smells very rich, like loose leaf chewing tobacco, which is basically, because it was put in so dry, what ended up happening to this is my science. I basically put up dry hay, bear with me, that had just enough moisture in it to caramelize. I barely can call this sorghum silage. I think most of you know where I'm going with this, but yeah, the Holstein heifers, they really enjoy it. This is not a great feed source, but it is a feed source nonetheless. And as far as their nutrition, they're getting a very healthy, very high potent, including very expensive grain ration every night. And all that mixed in, they're doing real good. Real good. Wednesday night, you see the remnants of a round bale of hay there. Wednesday night, they did get a fresh round bale, just because, for whatever. And that was actually the wrong thing to do. Yeah. They were up on this, the South Hill here. for multiple days. They clean that up real good. That's all been locked down. They can't get up there anymore. They will again once there's a proper regrowth. In fact, they're probably going to stay confined to this lot for the next 25 to 30 days, because that's how much silage, sorghum, is left in the silo. And we, by God, want to have that emptied complete. So there's Butthead. He's been a very voiceful fella. Does that all day long. Then of course at some points he'll let out his yelps. Right, Butthead? Yeah, I know. You're looking for a hot date, aren't you? You're gonna have a bunch of them coming up here in a little while. They got a fresh round bale as well a couple days ago. These stinking turds, though, they love their fresh grass out there. They've basically picked through any good grass that's out here in this little lot. But they'd rather their grass than hay. They took a good chunk out of it, but a lot of that's unfortunately going to go to waste, especially with all the moisture we have coming. So yeah, hell of a weather pattern we've had. Oh. A lot of people around here are a hell of a lot smarter than I am. They didn't wait for the weatherman. There's been a lot of hay dropped around here. A lot of alfalfa silage has been done, haylage. There's a lot of people that got a lot of crop in already. I'm lagging behind severely, but it's still early. No harm, no foul. Just, what are you gonna do? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It'll be all right. There's an extremely long summer to come. Not much else to talk about here, folks. One last time, very small apology for no baling videos, but you're sure to get about 30 or 40 of them here in the next few months. That's about it. I guess we're gonna call this a nice little lazy Sunday. All the chores have been done, everything. I got a few things I want to mess around with here this morning, and then like I said, we've got a Father's Day gathering about 1 o'clock-ish, and we're gonna go from there, see what this week brings. And I don't know, I'm going to keep an eye on that forecast. I got a very heavy decision to make for me, and that is to go after, you know, high moisture alfalfa with that baler. And, you know, my break-in period process is not over yet. I'm going to share a small story with you. There's a local farmer, dairy operation, about 10 miles from here. The rumor has it, and you know how those things go. Rumor has it they ended up getting the same baler, and they took off immediately to make alfalfa baleage. And I unfortunately will admit to you that they had more problems you can even deal with. That's a little scary to me. We'll see what happens, but maybe it was the whole protocol of no break-in process. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't set up correctly. I don't know personally. I guess lastly here, and then we're going to shut this down. It's time for another cup of coffee. This is the old faithful wagon. Dad's taking this on. This thing, rough shape. I'm going to basically say the running gear, chassis, whatever you want to call it, is basically garbage. So we're going to try and salvage what we can. You know, that's still a good deck. And we got a line on a couple of chassis laying around that are in actually very good condition. That, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, it doesn't take a keen eye to see the moisture we've had. We got more rain coming today. Spotty, but rain nonetheless. All right, folks, that's it. I'm going to go on with the rest of my day. Welcome back. Good to see you. It's good to be back. Things have been a little cantankerous, but that's a good thing. That means things are busy. There hasn't been a whole lot of problems. The equipment test plot checks, whatever the heck you want to call them, went stellar, flawless. Knock on some wood for me, please, as we got a long year to go. The crops are looking fantastic. We are going to do a full rundown of crop checks. Corn, the corn got sprayed 2 days ago, so that's real good. We hit it just in time with a break in the weather. The sorghum is a beast. She's growing rapidly. The peas and oats crop just on the other side of the hill is getting real good. The other pea and oat crop, the new seeding that I put in there, I need to take you for a ride on that in time to come here. It's just everything's looking real good. So anyway, hopefully it continues. That's about it, folks. Glad to see you. I'm going to pay you back with some multiple videos yet to come, and we're going to go from there. Happy Father's Day to everybody. We're going to talk to you sooner or later.